Hi everybody, welcome back to Rich Bag Creations. Today I'm going to make a Dobby and I'm going to make him into a fridge magnet. You can always just swap the magnet with a pin and have him on your clothes or your bag instead. If there's any information I accidentally leave out of the video, such as the baking time, temperatures, etc. or the music we're using, you can always just check the description box below. But without all the babbling, again, let's get started. So for the beginning, I just rolled out a round circle of clay and I'm just going to chop off the bottom just so that it can lay nice and flat to the surface of the table. And that's going to be the rough size of the head. And I'm slowly going to begin now sculpting out the features, the eyes, the ears, and the nose. And I'm going to add a little piece for the ears eventually on the sides. It doesn't look like much now, but I just tried to figure out the base shape of the face. So it's a little bit triangular and on the cheekbone area, a little bit flat in the bottom and at the top of the head. What I'm going to do now is just squeeze out some ears or the beginning of some ears. So I'm just going to pinch a little point and then use the rest to make a circular shape, and then the top area, almost like a triangle, this area is going to be attached to the face. So for the ears, they're going to be attached roughly at eye level, and the ear points don't go over the forehead and the top of the head. Just make sure that you get them right. I'm just going to use my tool to attach them. What I'm doing now is just slowly pushing out the ear hole in this area using the ball tool. And just pushing a little bit and creating that crease at the top. And eventually I'm going to thin out the ear in this area right here and make it tapered like it is. So a lot of this is going to come off like this. So I'm just going to push it and create that shape that I want. So now I'm pretty much figure out the basic shape of the face. There's a lot of tweaking, pushing in and dragging out, etc. But you just want to use some tools. I have this spatula right here and then some ball tools in different sizes. So I'm just using it to push in and drag out, especially on the nose area and around the little nostrils. Now when I'm finished with this, I'm gonna go ahead and add the eyeballs. So I'm just gonna roll out 2 circles of clay and just put them in. So now just added the eyeballs, I'm just gonna push them in a little bit and work with the edges. Then I'm gonna start working with the eyelids after that. So for the eyelids, I just rolled out some pieces of clay and just flattened them with my fingers. And then carefully, I'm just going to add them. I'm beginning with the top lids, and then I'm going to add the bottom lids after that. And I'm just going to put it down there and use my tool to work it into the eye. And be careful not to add too many sculpting lines on the eyeball itself. Now I've added the eyelids, it's time to add the details to the face, which consists of a lot of wrinkles. So I'm just going to drag my tool on the bags underneath the eyes and can create some eye lines. And then I'm going to make some crow feet, some wrinkles going from the tip of the eye. And you're really just going to make some natural wrinkles that you would find in house elves and humans. And you're just going to work on all the lines. And you can look at old people, find some pictures online or some pictures of Dobby just to see where his lines go. And I'm just going to add a bunch of them really. The figure is now finished. I had it in the oven for 30 minutes at 110°C. And now I'm going to add a base coat of really light beige, so ochre yellow and red mixed with a lot of white. After the base coat has dried, I'm just now mixing some brown, yellow and pink into the base color mix and adding that into the crevices and creases of the face, in the ears, around the nostrils and the eye area. I'm just going to add it on until I'm happy with how it looks. For the white in the eyes, I just mixed it with some yellow and brown to make a more natural white shade than just harsh titanium white. For the green, I just mixed some ochre yellow, green, brown and white to make a soft looking green color. Additionally, I added some areas with a little bit of a lighter green color, so I just mixed a little bit more white into it and just dotted it around. For the pupil, I just added some black mixed with white and brown so that it isn't too strong. The white dots in the end is just really watered down white that I carefully just dotted to make a little highlight at the eye. To finish off the eyes, I'm just adding a little bit of gloss to make it all shine, and that is pretty much it. So that is the finished project. I forgot to mention in the beginning, but you can always make one of these into a doorknob or a wall knob like the wall knob series we made. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching.